Hi everybody, how you doing? It's Mike bringing you our thought for the week. I hope you're having a great 2021 so far. I wanted to start this thought for the week by sharing a story with you. It's a story from the 22nd of November 2017. I know the date really well because it is the day that Eddie, our little boy, our second child, was born. Now, on that day we had been waiting a little over 2 weeks past Eddie's due date for him to appear. And it was about 2 o'clock in the morning. We'd been to hospital to sort of hopefully for Eddie to arrive, and he hadn't, so I'd been sent home. And then I got this phone call, could I come to the hospital, because it was time for our little boy. We didn't know he was going to be a boy at that point, but it was almost time for him to come. And so I set off walking towards the hospital. Now, our house is so close to the hospital that it took me longer to walk through the hospital to the maternity ward than it did to walk to the hospital itself. So it was a very, very short walk on that very cold November morning. But on the way, for the first time in months of knowing that this little boy, this child, was on his way, in weeks of waiting for him to appear any moment, for the very, very first time, the sheer scale of what was about to happen finally hit me. The enormity of being a dad of two, and the extra responsibility and the challenges and the excitement as well that came with that suddenly landed on me. And if I'm being honest, if I was trying to sum it up in a word, I would have to say, because that's how I felt. The size of what was about to happen was overwhelming to me. But as I walked and I listened to some music and I prayed, I experienced God on that walk like I've never experienced him before. And I just wanted to share that with you today, because as I was walking along, about to get to the hospital, I had this feeling of feeling just incredibly small, like really, really tiny. Now, that's probably not what I wanted. I probably wanted to feel, 10 foot tall. I'm going to walk in there. I'm the daddy, literally, and feel like I was in charge of the situation. But I didn't. I felt tiny, and it wasn't that I felt tiny because of the size of the situation that was in front of me, and it wasn't because I felt small because I was insignificant. It was the opposite, in fact. I felt so small because I knew in that moment that I was being held in the hands of God, who is so much bigger than the situation that I was facing. And it was a really comforting place to be on that short walk that morning to the hospital. I knew that I was being held in the hands of God, who was bigger than me, bigger than my situation. I knew that I was being held in the hands that had created the whole universe. I knew that I was being held in hands that had been stretched out and taken nails on the cross, so I could experience that, so I could know that closeness to God. Isaiah 41 verse 13 says, "For I am the Lord your God, who takes you by your right hand and says to you, do not fear, I will help you." And now as we stand here at the start of 2021, and what a year it's been already, I don't know what the challenges are that are facing you. I don't know what is going on in your life at the moment, but I do know that God still wants to take your hand. I do know that feeling, that closeness to God wasn't just for me on a December morning 3 years ago. I do know that God is bigger than the challenges that you face, and that if you put your trust in him, he will not let you down, no matter what's coming your way in 2021. So the offer's there, the hands are outstretched. Will you take them? Have a fantastic week, have a fantastic year. We'll see you very soon. God bless. Goodbye.